Hello guys, it's Stefan from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur. Today I want to talk about a very important thing, namely the two things that are probably hindering you from achieving the life you're seeking. There are two things, two factors: laziness and indecisiveness. Laziness and indecisiveness. And I know what you may be thinking. I'm hardworking. I'm working hard. I make good decisions, do my best, so and so on. But I want to emphasize that this is not a matter of are you uh, are you doing it, or are you not? Are you working hard, or are you lazy? Are you decisive, or are you indecisive? I think it's more a matter of, okay, how much are you uh, on this? How significant? How much are you investing, so to speak, yourself, your energy into what you're actually doing to achieve the life, to achieve the condition that you're seeking? Okay, now you have this situation you're in. You want a better situation. You want a better life for yourself and the ones around you. But it doesn't just happen automatically. It happens when you take action. You take responsibility for what you want to make happen. But okay, how are you going to make that happen? You have to put action into actually getting there. Yeah, and how do you get that action done, right? And it's not just that you have to do something to get there. You have to do the right things in order to get there. To build a business, to do well in school, business, job, whatever you're seeking, you always have to take some action, but you have to take the right action. And that's where these two things come in. That's where these two factors come in. It's about the actual work you're doing. Okay, the scale of laziness and hard working on one side. Are you actually doing putting in the effort, doing the hard work? And also, are you actually decisive about what to do to take these make this do the right things to actually get there? Because in order to achieve go outside of your comfort zone, to do something that you haven't done before and you don't have a clear blueprint on, okay, you may have some basic knowledge from what you've read or heard others do, but for you it's ultimately I completely foreign what you're getting yourself into. So you have to experiment to get to where you want to go. So, and for that, for you to actually be able to get out there, you have to experiment, and you have to decide actually what to do. And you have to constantly pivot, adjust. Okay, and figure out, okay, that didn't work, so I have to change to this. Okay, this works, so I have to do more of this. You constantly have to make these new decisions upon it. And if you don't do those things, if you don't change, if you don't make quick decisions, then you're going to get stuck. And even if you're still working hard, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're not taking advantage of that feedback. You're not actually adjusting to what you need to learn from and change in order to get better and further towards your goals. So that's where the indecisiveness comes in. So both the indecisiveness and laziness factor are so can be so damaging, devastating to actually progressing to where you want to go. It's the laziness. Okay, no matter how hard you think you're working, you may still be underperforming compared to where you want to go. There can still be more done in order to get where you want to go, and probably there are still decisions you have to make all the time, especially when you are working hard. You're putting a lot of stuff out there, whether you're a content creator, business owner, student, all of these things. You have to make decisions, right? You have to make decisions daily and many times a day, right? Okay, how do I prioritize my time today? How do I actually do this? Okay, should I do this, or should I do that? You have to make these decisions all the time, and the faster you're able to process those decisions and make quick decisions, then the faster you're going to actually find out what the right outcomes are, and adjust based on that. You have to make these decisions all the time. You have to make the decision. You have to take actions and make decisions to adjust and overcome what is holding you back. And I see all the time, like, people who are suffering from procrastination and perfectionism and so on. But it's it's really at the end of the day, it's just a stupid mind trick you've been stuck into. And I know it's, from my own experience, it's difficult to get out of. But you have to push through that in order to get better. You have to fix your brain wiring, basically. You have to say that, okay, this voice in my head, it's completely full of shit. So you have to tell it, okay, I have to do this anyways because I know this isn't right. I'm just going to do it anyways. And when you do that enough times, you adjust the way your brain works to actually, okay, this actually makes more sense. Okay, now I'm actually making more progress. Now things are actually starting to happen. And when when you do that more and more, and you find ways to make that work for you, it's not just about being productive, having good habits. Like, those are natural. Those are your lifestyle. When those are your lifestyle and not just habits you constantly trying to force to push upon yourself, then they become effortless. Then your progress becomes effortless. But you have to constantly put in those steps, thinking, okay, how can I take action today towards what I want to accomplish, and how can I make these quick decisions? How can I build on my intuition for what do I think I need to do? Okay, I can't come up with anything else right now. Okay, but then you just go ahead and do what you think you have to do, and then you're at least finished with that one task, and you can take that out of the way. Okay, now you may come up with the next task. Oh no, and now that you've finished that other task, you suddenly come up with, oh, there are all these other things that I should do. Okay, great. Now you have that out of the way, and you can focus on all these other things. Then you do those things. Then, when you continually develop like that, you you get a much more natural uh, progression, and you get that natural acceleration, and to get the momentum you're seeking. If you want the fast lane, if you want to achieve great things, if you are ambitious and you live for the hustle, so to speak, then you gotta strive for speed. And then laziness and indecisiveness are your worst enemies in that case, because those are the ones who will hold you back. So it's not just about hard work, it's also about making constant decisions to build on your intuition, to follow that thing in your mind saying, okay, you think you should do this, okay, then continue to follow on that. And it may not give you the right thing all the time that will get you where you want overnight, of course, but it will get you a step closer, because when you're constantly building on your intuition and following that to progress and see how your actions based on that intuition gives you feedback of the results, and seeing, okay, does this get me further away from or closer to my goal, then at least you better know yourself, and you get to follow your intuition further. And I think that's a great way uh, to get to a fulfilling and meaningful life as well, because the more you actually follow your intuition and and develop and strengthen that, the better you will know yourself, who you are as as a person on a deep level, and get to adjust to that on a much better basis, and that will allow you to feel much better about yourself, make a lot more progress in your career, financial status, social status, and etc. There are no limitations to this, as far as I see, and yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave you all with this piece of insight today. Basically, okay, laziness, indecisiveness, how much of a barrier are those making in your life? Though that is the question of the day. You can reflect on that by yourself. Maybe share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you want to see more like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share with all those you think also should see this video. Could learn a lot from these lessons. And yeah, have a great week, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.